Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday to y'all. How y'all feeling this morning? Y'all feeling good? It's Friday. I know a lot of you guys are excited. I know a lot of times on Fridays, you guys aren't really on here on Facebook like that, right? Because it's the start of the weekend. So you're excited. You pumped up already. You like, I don't need any motivation on Friday. I'm good. But I'm still here for you on Fridays. My name is Pinique Singleton from connectwithpinique.com, and welcome to this morning's episode of If You Woke Up, You're Winning. So even though it's Friday, I'm still gonna speak to you a little bit this morning, even though I know some of y'all already hyped up for Friday. But see, a lot of times on Fridays, we're so ready for the weekend, and we say we're gonna do all these things on the weekend that we can't do during the week because our job gets in the way. Right? But then on the weekends, we end up just chilling, right? So sometimes you still need, some motivation on a Friday to get some things done over the weekend that you need to get done in your business or, with whatever goals you're working on. So today, what I want to talk to you about, and I'm going to be brief this morning. I think I'm going to be brief. I don't have a lot of notes written down. But what I want to talk to you about this morning is play big, but start small, right? Play big, but start small. Right? So basically what I'm talking about this morning is you should definitely have big goals. You should definitely aspire to do big things because nothing is impossible, right? Some people say the sky is the limit, and I understand what they mean because it's like the sky is never ending, but I don't even like to say the sky is the limit, because there are no limits, right? So I don't even want to use the word limit, right? I just say there are no limits because everything is there's just no limitations in life. The possibilities are endless. You just got to go for it. So you definitely want to play big, and you definitely want to aim high. One of my favorite quotes by Les Brown is that, most people fail in life not because they aim high and miss, but because they aim low and hit. Those of y'all who watch me, y'all have heard me say that quote all the time, and I love it because it's so true. A lot of times we don't aim high enough. So you want to aim high, you want to play big, but my advice to you and the point of this video is don't try to do too much at once, right? Don't overwhelm yourself. You've heard the saying, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, which I don't even know how they came up with that. That's kind of weird. I mean, I've never eaten an elephant. What does that even taste like? But anyway, I think of crazy stuff. Let me get back on track. But, it's just too big to eat all at once. So what they're saying by that quote is take your time. Do a little bit. You just take one piece at a time because it's so big and it's overwhelming. You try to eat the whole thing at once. And so that's the same thing with your goals. You have to work your way up. And the reason I'm talking about this, I was having a conversation with a young lady the other day about some things that she wanted to do. And she's like, but this person, they do this 5 times a week and they do this, 20 times a day. But if you're just starting out, you can't do that because you'll get overwhelmed, right? So what you need to do is pace yourself. And some people may disagree. They're like, no, you just need to go hard, go for the gusto. But that's how you tire yourself out, and that's how people end up quitting because they try to do too much and they realize they can't handle it. So don't try to do everything at once. Everything's a process. You got to work your way up. That's just like if your goal, let me give you an example. If your goal is to start running 5 miles a day, you don't start with 5 miles the first day because your body can't handle it. It's not something you're used to doing. So what you do is you start maybe with 1 mile. Maybe with a half a mile, depending on, what kind of shape you're in, depending on, your body and everything like that. But you're going to start small. But what you want to do is when you set your goals, you want to make sure you're setting goals with time frames. So you might start with 1 mile, but you can't stay on that 1 mile for 6 months, right? So you start with 1 mile and maybe by a week, you increase it to 1.25 or 1.5. Y'all see where I'm going with this, right? So you don't have to do everything at once. Set goals with time frames and gradually increase and gradually get better because that's how you win, right? If you try to do everything at once, you're going to get overwhelmed. You're going to quit. You're going to say, this is too hard. This is too much. I can't do it. So that's my whole point for today, guys, because a lot of people, they just try to do everything and they end up not doing anything, right? Has that ever happened to you? You had all these plans. I'm going to do this, this, and this. And then you're just like, you know what? I'm not going to do any of it. It's too much. And you don't know what to do, but everything that's big was once small. So I'm here to tell you today that it's okay to start small. Just don't stay there. Make sure you're increasing and getting better every single day, and if you start hitting that small goal even quicker than your time frame that you set, go ahead and increase to the next level. When you were a baby, you didn't just go from crawling to running, right? I mean, you wanted to run. That was your ultimate goal. You saw the big kids running, and you said, I want to do that. But you didn't just go from crawling to running. You know, first you crawled faster. Then you learned how to stand up. And once you stood up, you tried to step, and you were like, whoa, I got to figure out how to balance. I didn't know about this part, right? So you learned to balance. And then once you learned to balance, you started walking, and then you started running, right? So it's okay in your business. It's okay in your whatever process you're working on in life. It's okay to start small and work your way up. Just don't stay in the place where it's small. So that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about today. I told you I was going to be brief this morning, but I just had to say that because a lot of people, especially a lot of people like in my current company right now, they're on this 90-day run and they're going hard for 90 days. But I just want to encourage you all to pace yourselves. Don't try to do too much because you're not going to make it the whole 90 days if you try to do too much at once. And that's the same thing for whatever you're doing. If you're not doing a 90-day run, whatever you're doing in your business, in your life, you know, with school, your job, whatever it is, don't do too much at once. It's okay to work your way up. All right? Because consistency is going to happen if you keep doing it one step at a time. You try to do it at once, people quit fast. But when you do a little bit every day, you get used to doing that little bit, you add some more to it, and you get used to doing that consistently, and you build a habit, you build a pattern, and you just take off, and you're going to get there, all right? So that's all I have for you guys this morning. I hope that helps somebody. You know, somebody, maybe you were feeling overwhelmed, maybe you felt like something was too hard, and you were this close to quitting. Maybe that made you just take a step back and just reroute your plan. Remember, I always tell you guys, don't change the goal, just change the plan. You know what I mean? When you drive, and don't change the destination. If you hit a roadblock, just go a different way. Just change the route, right? I say this all the time. So hopefully that helped you this morning. And so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I know you guys have things to do. You got to get your weekend going. But if you found value in this message, please like, comment, and share. For those of you guys watching live, I appreciate y'all. Jerry, good morning. Pearl, good morning. Good to see you on here this early in the morning. Leroy, I appreciate you. As always, you come through every morning. Anybody catching this replay, I thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, I hope you got something from this. And I will see you guys here on Monday morning. But before I go, you know I got to say it now. You know I got to say it. Get off of Facebook. Get off of social media and get out there and be great on purpose today, because you can do it. You got this. I believe in you. I want you to believe in yourself as well. And go kill it this Friday. Have an awesome Friday. Be productive over the weekend. I'll see y'all back here on Monday. All right, y'all take care.